Hey everyone, Dank and Derpy Gamer's back. Tonight, a little different. I'm not feeling up to doing anything really heavy duty, so I thought, I'd just shoot the shit while I go through my collection of magic cards and catalog everything I have. Hey, Choke. What's up? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, long story short, I've got a crap load of, thanks for the kind words, man. Hey, Jabby. And I mean it. Thanks for the kind words, everyone. And, what's going on? How are y'all doing? Alright, so just let me, try and get this one thought out, because I don't want to, lose track of that like an idiot. But so when I collect these cards, I've cataloged all my rares and mythics, but I never really got my commons and uncommons, and unfortunately that means that by the time I finally got around to doing that, my collection had ballooned quite a bit. Some people go like, oh, why would you want to catalog all your commons and uncommons? Well, for one, it makes deck building easier when you don't have to physically dig through 8 or 9 boxes of 800 cards each. And second, if, I can use this catalog to get a rough value, which is especially good if anything ever happened and I lost all my cards, because then I'd know how much I'd have to spend to get it all back again, which is something I pray never has to happen. Especially since when it comes to my rares, I have a few reserve list cards that had skyrocketed in the last few years. Yeah, I've been lucky. But yeah, enough of this. As you can see, I've got my spreadsheet here. You might not be able to see very well my cards. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can actually make it better with the light off. Let me see. Oh, that looks a lot better. I think you guys can actually see. I think I am one of the few on the MTG Gore subreddit to have a post with a perfect 100% upvote rating. Some of these cards look beat up because my first year finishing undergrad, my friends and I were, walking around campus, and I see that the dumpsters were out for the end of year move out. I look in because I'm on top of a staircase that is above the height of the dumpster, and I see a whole shitload of magic cards. Someone had thrown out all their commons and uncommons, and we were like, fuck it, let's take them. And we got to save half of them because the others were rain soaked. Alright, here's the problem with what I wanted to do. I can't see the cards here now. So hang on, I know, so yeah, I've got a whole lot of commons and uncommons from all of that. But most of them don't come from that. So that's like, I don't know. It was a funny story. So I guess that's why I kind of brought it up. Hold on, let me just get one. Oh god, that looks terrible. Oh shit. So yeah. There's a reason why this game is nicknamed... Ooh, that looks even worse. Cardboard Crack. Once you get started, it's just... hard to stop, you know? Alright, screw that. Okay, that actually, I think, looks a lot better. What do you guys think? I don't know why I'm doing that. All right. So, there we go. That should be a lot easier to see. All right, maybe I should put some background music on, but I'm a little nervous about that because I would usually put on a Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack. Problem is, I've found that there's someone, I don't know who, going around Content ID claiming just one track in the soundtrack, and that's Death Egg Act 1. It's not Sega. I've tried reaching out to Sega because this has happened before, but they haven't responded yet. Annoying. I'm actually really annoyed. My old hard drive, before I lost all the content on my old hard drive, I actually got a lot farther with this cataloging process. Whoops. No. Whoops. Oh, God. No. Dipshit. So, these collections of commons and uncommons, they span quite a lot of sets. I probably won't. I could, if I really wanted to, do this thing that will count up all the cards and have a cell that has all the distinct number of cards and the distinct count of all the sets. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I'm using OpenOffice right now, and it doesn't seem compatible with the way they do that, formulas and the like. It doesn't seem compatible with Access, which sucks, because I would love to be able to have that, you know? To be able to have that kind of thorough data on my collection. And so, the best way I find to build up your collection of commons and uncommons, because there are a lot of formats where commons and uncommons are extraordinarily useful. Commander, Pauper, those are just two. People getting rid of cards, that's definitely a good source. When I was going to community college before I went and outright finished undergrad, there was this guy who would come with these big shoeboxes filled with old cards, and we're talking from a large swath of time period. And he would just say, you know, just don't make it a big mess all over the table or anything, but take whatever you want. And I found so many useful cards. A lot of fun cards from the joke sets, like Unhinged and Unglued. Zip through space, derp. Magic the Gathering is really fun. What would I say? Is this played? I really should get another lamp in here. Alright, so I'd say this is lately played. There's a little... Actually, you know, the surface looks kind of weird, and the very edges are a little Swiss cheesy. Maybe I'll just put that as played just to be safe. You know, some people overstate the conditions of their cards. I do the opposite. I understate it just because I really am conscientious about accuracy and that kind of stuff. Alright, so these two, I'd say they're lightly played. From my collection, well, actually, one's slightly played, one's played. Sledge Crawler. There we go. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna play some Sonic the Hedgehog music. Content ID be damned. Actually, if I do get another content ID, I will actually contest it because, hey, nothing I say ever, nothing I see says you're from Sega, so who the fuck are you? You know? Oh, the order is weird. Whatever. Oh boy. Sludge Crawler is down. Actually, it feels like one hell of a drag doing this, but it has to get done. Otherwise, I've been procrastinating getting this done for quite a bit of time. Before I lost all of the data on my old hard drive, I was all the way through my red commons and uncommons, or at least halfway through. I have my cards non-basic land, non-artifact colorless, artifact, then white, blue, black, red, green, multicolor. And then in each category I have all my cards sorted alphabetically. Yeah, screw it. I'm not gonna sort through sets. I don't care about sets right now. And because of that, there's no reason to have cards sorted in ways where, like, multiple printings of certain cards are all over the place and hard to find. That just sounds like a real pain in the balls. Ooh, good catch, dude. Spatial. Actually, since I am sorting Magic the Gathering cards, why don't I just do a playlist of Kevin MacLeod, or however you pronounce his name's, background music. You know, the tracks that YouTubers like Tolarian Community College play. Why don't I do that? I think that would be fun. I think that would be a little more fitting and much more likely to completely avoid the problem of content ID hell, you know? Alright, fuck it. Whatever. So, what's new in this crazy mixed up world? It just feels like, just I have to reiterate something I've probably said a few times already, but screw it. It's so worth it. It seems like Connecticut drivers see all the stereotypes of New Jersey drivers and say, you know what? Hold my beer. I swear to God, last week alone, I've had so many fucking idiots just nearly run me off the road. It's just incredible. Like, once I was going to work, and I'm in the left lane. Some guys going really slow, like even below the speed limit. So I make sure the right lane is clear. I do my turn signal. I go in. And this kinetic cunt is just barreling down. He sees I'm way ahead, that I'm going into the lane, and doesn't slow down, and then honks and tailgates me like a total cunt wank. It's like one of those moments where you're just like, get into an accident, you little prick, Jesus Christ. I mean, obviously one where you don't get hurt, but still, there's that moment where you're just like, how have you not killed anyone yet with your stupidity? Seriously. Stalking drone. Alright. 2-0. Stalking drone. Oath of the Gatewatch. Oh, alright. We're getting closer and closer to the artifacts. And I've got a whole boatload that cover sets from revised antiquities. 4th edition, 5th edition. I think I have a few from the dark. That just reminds me and pisses me off about my local game shop, or the one I used to go to before they closed. It's not the fact that they closed. They used to have a bulk, one of those 3,000 count boxes, and they got rid of it pretty much without warning, which sucks because I had hidden away on one part of the box a whole crap load of Arabian Nights, Antiquities, Legends, and the Dark, commons and uncommons that I'd wanted to buy up, just because I wanted to make kind of a cube consisting of as much as I could get from Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, Revised, the Dark, Legends, Arabian Nights, and Antiquities. In terms of the uncommons, it would be kind of like an ironically, actually not really. It would be a very inexpensive pauper cube, but it would probably also be a complete mess because of just how everywhere the cards I'd be finding would be. But it would have been pretty cool to actually have been able to do that. I've got a lot of loose change saved up, though. I'm tempted to buy a whole bunch of beta commons and uncommons, because I like beta just the feel of those cards with the colors and the contrast and everything. It's just unreal. All right, let me see. Swarm Surge. I almost call it Storm Surge. What is this? Yeah, I think I went a little overboard when it came to getting my hands on the Battle for Zendikar, Oath of the Gatewatch, Eldrazi and stuff. I mean, obviously, in my opinion, the Eldrazi prior to that were just so much more, I think, a lot more interesting in some respects, but these were pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know. Although, even though the power level would be off the roof, I really kind of do miss the days of when when you had Annihilator on the Eldrazi during the what was it, the World Wake and Rise of Eldrazi. Oh, now those were sets that were just around the time I was starting to get really into this game. All right, Thought Harvester. Okay, these are definitely played, or maybe they're more like very. The front looks pretty good. With these, front looks pretty good, but the back. Yeah, and I'm gonna call bullshit on when it comes to identifying fakes, saying that wear patterns alone say a lot, because this is one of the cards that I recovered when my friends and I fished that whole load of commons and uncommons out of a dumpster, and it has a wear pattern like that which people consider suspicious. It should show at least that it's kind of possible. Nope. There we go. Yeah, this is a pain in the ass, but I gotta do this, and I'd rather do it while streaming and talking to you all of you who put up with my dopey ass, because it makes things a hell of a lot more interesting. It's a lot more fun talking to people. God, just the feel of having a whole load of magic cards slide through your fingers. It's an interesting feel. Alright. Oh, God, we got a lot of these. Oh, here's one of the older Eldrazi. Ulamog's Crusher. Annihilator 2. I like those old Eldrazi with the high mana cost and the Annihilator. Even if it was a pain in the ass in sub-optimized decks to actually get them out and to get them doing their things. Maybe once I catalog all my cards, which, don't get me wrong, it's going to take a very long time, I will be able to make an Eldrazi deck that involves reanimating. Because I think, aside from when the combinatorics screw you over, you could, with the right cards, do something stupid like that. Okay, this is Tide Drifter. Let me see something here. Good. I was a little nervous that I had screwed something up with the sets I had set. I had marked down. So yeah, this sheet I have spread out or set up. I imported a few cards onto Deckbox and then exported the sheet, so I kept the formatting, and I've just been adding to it. And so when I'm done, I'll be able to just import, and that'll be that. Everything will be in. I keep my rares and mythics cataloged as soon as I open packs with them, because then I'm sure I won't forget about it. Because right after, I like to put them all in sleeves and just keep them somewhere where they won't become Pringles, you know? Because nothing makes using a magic card a pain in the ass more than when it's curled into the shape of a Pringle. Titan's Presence. 4. They seem to be good, lightly played. Battle for Zendikar. 4. 0. You know what? I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna do the Kevin MacLeod song playing. Hey, Bites. What's going on? Let me see. Yeah, that was just the sound of my magic cards. Okay, that sounded really wrong no matter how I put that. I was not going to be able to save that one. I thought that was my cat pawing at my chair. Last night's stream, she was just pawing at my armpit all night. I don't know why the hell. Touch of the Void. 1, 2, 5. I remember Terminate, a blue, red black, destroy target creature kind of card. I remember I had like a dozen and a half copies of that card. So when I was getting rid of a lot of my duplicates, I just threw a whole bunch of them away. And then I found out at the time I did that, the card had shot up to at least $3. So I was like, oh, fuckaroni. You're telling me I... oh well, the MTG finance part of it kind of... I don't know. Hey, drunk, what's up? Alright, I think we're about to get to the artifacts. Artifact cards, I should say. Alright, so we're still a decent way away. I love Magic. I love playing the game. I love collecting the cards. I love it all. Well, there are certain aspects of the game that kind of piss me the fuck off, but that game is perfect. So, but this cardboard crack has gotten me. Oh god, you know what? I'm now kind of kicking myself. I was apparently I think it was Ice Age or 4th edition. Oh, nice. Awesome. But yeah, 4th edition or Ice Age. I think it's 4th edition. Their starters, which really were more like 3 booster packs in 1 box, which meant you had 22 commons, 9 uncommons, and 3 rares instead of 11, 3, and 1. Those actually shot up. Vaguely, the name sounds familiar. Haven't really paid any real attention to it though before. That's not to say I would be opposed to looking at it. It's just I hadn't. I transgress the mind. I would like to make a deck just for shits and giggles. Make an Eldrazi deck where I do all I can to just completely bullshit out strong Eldrazi. Oof. Alright, Ulamog's Crusher. Hold on, I gotta see. I gotta look up the, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna play the Sonic music some more. Alright, Alright, so I'm looking at this wiki with all the set symbols because with all the sets because they have all the sets named properly, and that if I put them into this catalog I'm setting up, then when I import it, I will be able to not worry about the names being wrong and the website just yelling at me. Alright, so this is Modern Masters 2015 edition. Oh, good question. Probably, I might do it this weekend. Oh, so the server I usually play on, Emerald Quest, I'm hoping that they, yeah, I actually, 1.16, I'm on it right now, and it's pretty cool. Ulamog's Crusher. Ulamog's Crusher. Yeah, here's the thing about some of these master sets and some of the supplementary products. The glossiness of these cards. Yeah, I actually was, found that out by accident yesterday because I was playing and I didn't pay attention. I'll tell you though, I opened a box of the mystery boosters and I still have to edit that footage together. I kind of fucked up the first few packs, so I don't have footage of that, but I got the rest of it. And the cards, they smell so weird. I'm so used to cards having a very interesting smell to them, but lately they've just smelled so weird. Like when I open up the packs, it almost smelled like a mix of BO and something else. Then, like, I don't know why I noticed that stuff. I remember the first pre-release I ever went to was for Avacyn Restored back in 2012. Everyone else at my table, I shit you not, they were spending like a decent amount of time just sniffing their cards when they should have been building their decks. It was so weird. I know what that's like. Oh my god, I still have all my Pokemon cards. I really gotta go through them all. Oh yes, yes. Oh my god, that's exactly how I would describe it. I shit you not. Okay. Let me try and get this a little more on camera. This stack of cards here. Okay, so you can kind of see it. There we go. This is the stack of colorless cards that never end. Alright, so we got all of these, and then we'll finally be at the frickin' artifacts. Before my old external hard drive crashed, I had gotten all the way down to, like, through more than 3/4. Oh, so right here I have, to my left and to my right, I am sitting literally between two BCW 800 count boxes full to the brim of cards. And I've got another 6 more because I've collected a lot of commons and uncommons over the years. From friends who are getting rid of their excess to however many packs and stuff I've opened, and more so the taking cards off of the hands of people who are getting rid of them. Alright, absolutely. Alright, let me see something here. What? Alright, I'll call this played. There we go. It's too bad that I can't go from LibreOffice to Excel and keep the formulas going, because I would love to have been able to keep accounts that kept updating, showing you how many cards I've actually gone through so far, how many distinct cards there are, and how many sets from those cards that I've gone through. So I really think that would have been pretty cool. Whoops. Oh man. Reclaimer. Oh god, I am so nervous now that I've kept these way too close and I'm gonna knock into these and just knock my whole stack over. That's happened a few times. I've actually had a whole stack of cards slip out of my box, and I've had to pick them up and make sure that they go back in order. It's a pain in the ass when you got a lot of cards to go through. What's my cat doing? I don't know. Ooh, that's definitely one of these is played. The other two are lightly played, I'd say. All right. Actually, no. I think these two are played, and this one's lightly played because you can see the water damage. I don't think you guys can see this because of the lighting in here. Right here, water damage, because that's one of the cards from the little fishing expedition I did, so to speak, with my friend back when I was finishing undergrad. There we go. We're getting closer and closer to the artifacts, which is good. Unnatural endurance. How many of those do I have? One. Oh, you really gonna do that, you asshole? There we go. I am so nervous about that stacking knocked over by accident. There we go. God, Casino Night Zone from Sonic 2 had some really good music. File aggregates. Alright, enough of that bullshit. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing that, I should say. It's just like making noises, I guess. Alright, we're getting close to the end here. I know I said that a few dozen times. I really can't wait to get to the artifacts because they are so interesting. And they cover such a wide variety of Magic the Gathering's history. Yeah, so that's definitely late play, I would say. Alright. Wait, was that Oath? Yep, that was Oath. Ow, my ass. That's what happens when you sit for too long. There we go. There we go. Warden of Geometries. Oh god. That brings back horrible memories of math class for some reason. Believe it or not, even with all the cards that I have to sort and catalog, I'm always willing to find more. Like, if I could, I would buy collections, you know, not knowing what there is in there. Especially ones that might have a lot of older cards, just because I love the art style and I love a lot of old Magic. You know, even though it would be a bitch and a half to go through. Alright. 2, 3, 0, 0. Warden of G. Hey, Shadow, what's going on? Hey. I don't feel like doing anything heavy duty tonight. Partly because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Oh god. That's a lot of Magic cards. Ugh, what a pain in the ass. Hold on. crossplay, like Bedrock Edition? No, I don't. Unfortunately. I mean, especially since only in Bedrock Edition, if I remember correctly, can you actually use bone meal on fucking sugarcane, which sucks because it would make it so easy to make an XP farm. But, I mean, without it, I've made one using kelp. It's not that bad. Okay, this is weird. The audio sounds a little weird. Hang on a moment, guys. Aw, thanks, dude. Let me just... hold on, guys. Let me see if I can find my plugin for playing Genesis music. See if I can figure out why it sounds like some of the channels are not playing. It's so weird. Whatever. It sounds okay now. Okay, let me see what I'm... Okay, Walker of the Wastes. Oath of the Gatewatch. There we go. Oh man. I'll see you around. Hopefully I'll do a Minecraft stream again real soon. Probably this weekend I will. But yeah, I've been meaning to catalog this for a long time. Since I have so many and it's just... ugh. Hey, where's my cat? Hey. Since my camera is where it is and the way it is, maybe you'll be able to see my cat when I have her up here. Hold on. Fuck this up. There we go. Now you won't be able to see my cat so much, but... So you can kind of see that head poking about. Say hi, Raven. Come on, just say hi. Good cat. Such a good cat, Raven. so I'm gonna get back to these cards in just a moment. Oh, why are you pulling at my pop filter, Raven? Such a dopey cat, but a good cat. My floofball cat. Aw, she's purring. Though her tail is flicking, which also means she's probably getting stressed as well. See this, guys. There we go. A little upside down, but you can see it better. Yeah, it's definitely upside down, but what are you gonna do? Although I will say, she's definitely been getting over her skittishness over being held while I'm sitting down. She used to be really bad about that, and she's gotten a lot better with practice or exposure to this, you know? Don't know you can hear her purr. Oh, no. Please don't try and eat my pop filter. Such a good cat, Raven. You. I'd ask you what you've been eating, but I know it. I've been feeding you. Securely, and I'm giving you attention, which you continuously nag me for. I mean, like last night, you were pinching my armpit with your paws, and you had your nails out. God damn it, Raven! Don't worry, there's no one there. It's just you. There's no other cat. You're okay. Okay, girl. Okay. No mirrors, no other cat. It's just you. Why am I talking to you like this? You don't understand English. Just like I don't quite yet understand cat. down you go. Alright, so I think she had enough. Okay. Back to card sorting and whatnot. Which is why all you misfits are here anyway. I wonder if any of you could hear that meowing of hers. In all seriousness though, could you hear any meowing? Did any of that get picked up in her mic? In my mic, I should say. No, she's a cat. She doesn't have a mic. She doesn't own one. It's on my mic, you know? Alright. Oh my god. Today at work, I got up and I let out a fart that was inaudible, but ended up being quite an SBD. Unfortunately, a fan behind me picked it up and blew it over towards my mom, because I work at it's a family business, you know. So just as I was going over to help her with it, the stench of this really nasty egg fart just overtakes both of us. Oh god. I'm like, oh god damn. I just want to see if I spelled Eldritch Moon right. Good. Alright, we are done with all the non-artifact colorless cards. That was a bitch and a half. Alright, so now let's get the artifacts started. Alright. Abzan banner. How many of these do I have? Because I opened like 4 or 5 frickin' fat packs of cons to Tarkir. I must have opened over a booster box worth of cons when that came out. That was such a good set. That was such a fun set. That's even without factoring in all the Fetchland reprints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 7. Break that down. 3, 4. Cons. There we go. I always like zero drop artifacts that cost nothing to do, to bring out. Not so much equipment with hefty costs after the fact, but you know, what can you do, right? Fourth edition. That's old. 1995, so about 25 years old, that card. And 4th edition in general. Back when original dual lands were extremely cheap compared to what they are now. Like back then I think they were like what, 25 to 50 bucks? Maybe. Now they are, depending on the printing, anywhere from 200 all the way up to several $1,000s. God, I wish I could find my older brother's collection of Magic cards. More so because of how good those older cards that he probably has are. For playing in older formats. The original Modern Masters was such a fun set to open. I feel like Wizards of the Coast has been fucking it up ever since in terms of pricing the packs. I swear to God, the first Modern Masters, it was about $7 a booster pack, which was higher than the 4, but nowhere near, but not as bad as the $10 that it became, or for Double Masters, the $16 a booster pack. That's just fucking dumb. Alright. Let me see. I'm having trouble seeing that set symbol. It looks like it's New Phyrexia for the alloy mirror that I'm going to be putting down. Oh yeah, that's definitely a played Origins. I remember when New Phyrexia came out was when I really first started getting into Magic. Funny thing, I was going to community college at the time, and they had the most ass backwards no games policy. They were like fucking authoritarian cunt wanks about it. But my first summer going there, because I started taking summer classes there before going there during the fall and spring semesters, the bookstore, they actually had a whole bunch of those 30 card welcome decks. So I was like, you know what, screw it. And I took a whole bunch of those, and that's how I first got into playing Magic. And then my friend started showing me places to get cards and other cards to look at, and I first built my actual deck. And from there, I just got hooked to the damn game. Yep, this is definitely late play, I would say. Actually, no, I'd probably play 2, because if you care about the surface. It's mirrored in for this one. There we go. Funny sound. I don't know why I'm doing that. Alright. I don't know why I'm taking out so many cards. I don't think I'm gonna even get around to sorting them all. But you know what? At least in this stream, you know what? Screw it. It's good to have them out and to have to spend less time looking or trying to reach for a bunch of cards. I want to also find one card at least. Ooh, that Glasses of Urza still looking good. Grape Shot Catapult, no, that's not it. Revised. I was trying to look for a few of the Unlimited Edition cards I have, since those are not worth more, but definitely cool looking. You can compare if I had a more recent printing that I can compare to. I'd be able to show you just how much the card frame has changed over the years for those of you who are not thoroughly familiar with that aspect of Magic. You know. Alright, so whoops, no. There we go. Oh, my basalt monoliths. Oh man, this Ice Age. Oh, it still has the old card smell to it even after all this time. Aha! Even though this is not worth anything, I think it's still cool to show how old Magic looked, to look at, like, say, the dark. Whoops, I actually have it upside right before. I just love the colors and the feels, the feelings that are invoked from the card frame. The colors and the style and everything. It's just so beautiful in my opinion. So, ow. It's already almost 11. Amulet of Krug. There we go. Now we just started getting some 4th edition cataloged. Oh god, I think I'm gonna have another egg fart. Oh no. Alright, it was loud, so probably a little less concerning than if it were silent. Oh yeah, this is from one of those welcome decks that I was talked about before. And it was around 10th edition, that's where those came from. Bop, 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 bop. Avacyn Restored. That was a set that will always be memorable for me. Because it was the first pre-release I ever actually ended up going to. It was fun. Had good times. Alright, so this is angelic armaments. Arm. There we go. The problem with having so many sets is that you'll occasionally run into ones that you've seen once in a while, and you just completely draw a blank. You'll need to look things up. Actually, maybe that's not a bad thing per se. Antlers skulking. Eventide. Almost said I had 21 copies of this card. Oh man. Arachnoid. Oh, Fifth Dawn, huh? Alright, so let me take a look at what we have here so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wow. So I think we've already hit over 20 sets that I have at least one common or uncommon from. That's not bad. That's kind of cool. Nice wide intersection of cards from various points in Magic's history is pretty cool. Oh yeah. Pretty soon I'll get closer and closer being done with this damn chore, but not yet. Dark Steel. Cool. Ow. Alright, so armored transport, that's from Dragon's Maze. Okay, no, that seems lightly played. I'll revise that. There we go. Man, these, it really hits you how much darker this card is in terms of just literal color. That card is from Journey into Nyx. I don't know, it felt kind of, that whole block felt boring as fuck for me. Ashnod's Battle Gear. And then Astrolabe. You plop this down for 3 mana, then you pay 1, tap, sacrifice, add 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool, and then draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. I'm not entirely sure if that's worth it, you know. But still. The Astrolabe comes from... I'm saying alliance. Maybe I'm... Alliances. Yeah, I was right. There we go. That's a lot of sets. I actually hope to spend some dough on getting some commons and uncommons from Alpha and Beta. Just because it would be nice to have a few in my collection. And cards that I would like to play too. In Pauper and the like. No. Evison's Collar. Is this search thing on Gatherer literally derp-tarded? I type Avacyn's collar. Your search returns 0 results. Click here if you'd like to refine it. Did you mean one of the following names? And collar is repeated, but with a lowercase c. Wizards, you might want to fix that bit of derp-tardedness. Return to Ravnica. That was a fun set. Okay, I'm losing steam, guys. So I'm gonna end my stream pretty soon. Not yet, though. Okay, that's actually a pretty good shape. Oh wait, I think this is, of course it would be, because I opened this from an Ice Age starter deck. Whoops. Revised. Whoa, that's definitely been. No one's played. Very heavily played. These two are. I think this is heavy played. The other two are played. All right. One, 2, 0, 0. Revised edition. I can't resist. Wow, that is slightly miscut. Look at how much thicker the bottom border is on that one compared to the top. Yep. The funny thing is, it looks normal on the other side. Actually, no, it doesn't. Never mind. Whoops. So right now, I'm just cataloging my collection of cards, commons and uncommons, because I think it's a good idea. Plus, I'm not into doing some heavy-duty streaming tonight. Just do something that's kind of fun, kind of easier going, you know. Boring, really, more than anything. Ooh, Homelands, Tempest. Wow, I got cards from a lot of sets coming up. Ooh, Conspiracy. I wish I knew how much farther in before I hit the couple of cards I have from Unlimited. Actually, there was one interesting thing that definitely happened today. Unfortunately, it was when I ripped a nasty fart and ended up stinking up my parents' office. Family business. The worst part was, it was actually a fan blew the fart. Alright, so after I get through this big stack, I've got some cards from Unlimited and other early sets to sort through. I'm still pissed that my local game shop got rid of that big box of commons and uncommons, because a lot of Unlimited, Revised, Arabian Nights, Legends, The Dark, and Antiquities commons and uncommons, those are some very early expansions of the game, and there were a whole bunch of them in that box I could have had for 25 cents, so I hid them all in another part of the box, and unfortunately, by the time I saved up enough change to buy it all, the guy threw away the fucking box. What annoying thing. Because old cards from old sets are really cool. Moth Sledge. Okay. I don't remember what that set symbol is. There are so many sets these days. Ah, Alara Reborn. Alright. But yeah, my mom called me over to help with something. I farted before I got up from my desk, and as I walk up, just the smell hits me. I'm like, oh god. Oh, holy shit. Oh yes, I definitely will do that. Well, maybe not a whole week, I'm not sure yet, but I definitely want to at least one day I definitely want to play some spooky games. And I still have to finish playing FNAF. But I know there are a lot of other awesome games to play. A whole load of games, a lot of games in the genre to play. I just mentioned that one because I had started playing it, and I never did get around to finishing it. That reminded me I had to finish it. Bladed. That's a good idea. 2-0 Bladed Gracers. Avacyn. Good inning. There we go. That's a lot of blazing torches. Oh, is that Nemesis or Apocalypse? Yeah. Oh my god, I feel like the bot problem's actually gotten worse. Now the bots, I feel like some of the bots can't even be muted. And on top of that, some of them find other ways to spam, even though the whole chat bullshit, the whole thing they changed it. It's incredible. Oh, this is nothing. I've still got a whole fart load more. Like, right here, right to my side over on this side, I've got one 800 card box. Over that way, I got another, and I got a few more. And it's all commons and uncommons that I had picked up from people who were getting rid of theirs. It's great because there are so many formats where you can use some of these cards. Alright. 2, 0, bladed, sent. No. Mirrodin besieged. I think I spelled besieged wrong. I'll do. Before I finished up undergrad, I was at community college for a few years. We had this one guy in my group of friends who would come in with these big shoe boxes full of magic cards, and he was like, just don't make a mess of the place because we didn't want to piss off campus security because they were already on our asses enough as it is. But then take whatever you want, and so yeah, I definitely took him up on that one. All right, man. There we go. Alright, so why is this BGM playback sounding so weird? Let me see. Get all these torches out of here. All right. I'm exhausted. Alright, so I feel a little out of it. I feel like I should end my stream only because why hasn't this song ended? Jesus Christ. That's better. Oh, okay, this room is gonna smell. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry because smell-o-vision, luckily, is still not a thing. Otherwise, I would have every aching need to apologize for subjecting you to the farts that I've been dealing with tonight. Brass gnats. Alright. Time spiral. And yes, I keep these cards irrespective of how crappy they may be. Because, I don't know, it's just fun to have old cards and cards from increasingly aging sets. And if I ever do want to start doing full sets of any of these cards, do full sets of any of these, it's good to have some percentage of those cards already, I guess. Ooh. Anyway, guys, this, however, is going to be where I end my stream for tonight. I am getting really exhausted. I do want to try and go to bed kind of reasonably tonight. So, but, oh, man, Dreamstone Hedron. Those Rise of the Eldrazi cards, they had some very interesting borders on some of their cards. Then we got more cards here. No, that's not what I wanted to. Another 4th edition card. Oh man, just wait until I get to the greens, because there's one card I have a copy of each from Revised, Unlimited, Revised, and 4th edition. If it wasn't for how expensive they probably would be, I'd probably get the alpha version. And I say that because even though it's a common and probably not a good one at that, the alpha cards seem to be going up a little, or some of them. Some of them don't seem to be going up much at all, which is good. But hell, I'm still kicking myself in the balls figuratively. I had an island from alpha, and I was at a train station once, and I was kind of twiddling the card in my hand a bit, and an Amtrak train blew by. The card went flying, and I never saw it again. I assume it got stuck on the underside of the card of the train. I do hope to do more of these Magic card cataloging streams, though. Maybe I'll find a way to make them a little more interesting. Maybe I'll have multiple camera angles and the like. But if I could do that, I find it's a fun way to take away from the drudgery that comes with trying to sort through all of these cards. But for now, though, I unfortunately will have to say good night because I'm tired and it's late. I have to be up early again, blah, 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 blah. So now it's time for my generic outro. If you like this video, and you've not yet done so, if you're on YouTube, you can help out the channel. Like, share, subscribe, tap that bell icon so you're notified every time I stream or upload a video. If you want to watch on Mixer or Twitch, you may do so. Be aware, however, that Mixer is closing within a month. So I will probably be transitioning over from Mixer to Facebook Gaming, but I will still have my Twitch and YouTube streams to watch my stream on. If you want to connect on social media, Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are your places to go. And if you want to donate, which is always optional, you may do so through Patreon, PayPal, Wallet, or Streamlabs, whether as little as $1 or any amount above. Every bit is greatly appreciated. And it goes toward making the channel a derptastic success. Until tomorrow, this dank and derpy gamer saying thank you for watching. I hope you all had fun. And as always, please stay classy, stay sassy, be smart-assy, but not too gassy. People still don't like that. I will see you all tomorrow.